Hey guys, this is VK. Welcome to MATLAB is Fun. So today I'm going to show you one example which is very basic. With this I'll be explaining you how the whole MATLAB application works. So what I'm doing is here, it's very basic. I took a variable that is x and declared it to 0, and then I have related it to another variable which is y. So the good thing about MATLAB is you don't have to declare the data type. According to the input you give, it will automatically take it as an integer or character. You don't have to declare it every time like in C. So let's just execute it and see what happens. So as you can see here, workspace has the name and the value of the variable which you have used in the script, and command window. Here it's showing that you have executed this file sam.m. So now let's just experiment with it. Now I would like to do this, removing the semicolon. So what happens is this. So it prints the value. If you don't use semicolon, it will print the value in command window. This is sometimes useful and it is not useful sometimes, because for example you write a code where your loop is running for around 600 to 700 times, and then you forgot to put the semicolon. So the command window will print the value 600 times, and it will be a very tedious work to do the code, as because it will take time, and then if your code is more than that, then it might get stuck and it might get to infinite loop. So you should know when to use this and when not to use this. I'll be teaching you about this, like when you should do this. Most of the times we'll be using semicolon, but if you want to know about how the loop is running, for example, if you want to know the I value which we use in for loop, so you can just remove that semicolon and put the value I, so you will get the print out. This only happens when you are using functions. I'll be talking about in future classes. So now you can see here the error. For example, if I want to know about some variable, if I want to get the value of it, so I'll type the variable y and enter. Now here is an error: undefined function or variable y. Do you know why it is? It's very basic. As because the y which I am using here is a capital Y, and I am telling MATLAB to show the value of small y. This means that MATLAB is case sensitive. So you should use the proper variable whichever you have declared in your script. So, and then the good thing about MATLAB is it will suggest that thing, that variable. So it's very good. So I would like to introduce few basic commands. For example, help, and type the function name. For example, FFT. FFT is fast Fourier transform. It's an inbuilt function in MATLAB. We will be using this and we will plot graphs, and then it will be like lots and lots of fun. Anyway, let's see what help does is that it gives you a detailed information of the function, what kind of input arguments you should use, what kind of output arguments you should use, and what exactly the function is. And then let's go to the next command, that is clear all. Clear all will clear all the values in your workspace and all open plots. And the next command is CLC. CLC will clear you all piled up command window commands. So this is used when you want to start a new code and then you want everything to be fresh, so you don't have to close your MATLAB and open it. You can use CLC and you can clear, and then you can use clear all to clear your workspace. Now I would like to tell you something about current folder. Why current folder is important? Because it shows you in which directory you are currently in. So if your MATLAB file, the script is not in this directory, then MATLAB will show you error, or else it might tell you if your code is in the same directory, in some other file in the same directory. So it might tell you to change the folder. If your folder is not in the drive or it is somewhere else away from this directory, so it will show you error. And the default directory is documents MATLAB. I would suggest you not to change it because it's a default folder. If you want your code to be executed, just copy it and paste it here. It will be simple and easy to work. So this is the basic example I gave to understand how MATLAB works. So in future classes I'll be increasing the complexity of the code so that you get a view that how to use MATLAB. So in next class I'll be talking about for loops, while loops with few good examples, and then yes, the most interesting part is plots. I'm going to plot few graphs also, which will be very interesting and you would love to see it. Thank you for watching the video. Before leaving, I would like to give you some information. The screen recorder which I am using is a free screen recorder. I will put up the link in the description. You can download it if you want it. And then for audio noise cancellation, I have used Audacity, as because I am using my laptop's microphone. Really sorry for the clarity. I will try to buy a new microphone as soon as possible. Thank you for watching the video. Bye bye.